We are at 401 North Market Street. That is the home of everything, Frederick. I'm with Jeffrey, just met him. You have an organization called the Sage Hawk Foundation.
Right.
And you just told me you're 9 years old.
Yeah, October we turned 9.
That's amazing. Congratulations, because it's not easy to run a nonprofit. Yeah.
No, it's not easy.
You make it look easy. Okay.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is a lot of work. So let's talk about what is the Sage Hawk Foundation, first of all?
Well, we teach basic computer literacy from the ground up to people who really don't know anything about computers.
Okay.
And we've also, in the past couple of years, we've also added financial literacy to our curriculum.
Yeah.
So we're doing that now. Most people today can only use a computer as far as texting, using Facebook or social apps, things of that nature, how to order pizza, but they don't really understand the power of the computer, what they can do for it. And we teach, the core of our program is Microsoft Office. We teach the PowerPoint, Word, and Excel.
Nice.
And we go really in depth in that.
So do you have instructors like that are virtual around the country? How does that work?
No. We do it in person training, face to face. Sometimes we'll hire an external instructor, but sometimes I'll teach myself.
Okay.
Because I have a deep background in computers. When I was in the Army, I was the information assurance specialist, which is a fancy word for cybersecurity.
Okay.
For a large part of the European Atlantic seaboard that was my battalion's job. So I've got a lot of computer background, and I wanted to kind of pay that forward and help other people learn how to use a computer.
Now, you were telling me that the focus is mostly for Native Americans.
Right.
And that you're really focused on one of the large tribes in Arkansas.
No, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Right.
You're from Arkansas, right?
I'm from Arkansas, right. I'm from South Arkansas.
That's right. So how does that work for you? Do you go there?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I go there. We offer classes of different lengths. We can do a 1-week class, a literacy class, 2-week, 3-week, even up to 3 months. It depends on what the students need. We've been running independent of Native American Indian nations up until 2 months ago, or 1 month ago. We just partnered with the Osage Nation Reservation in Pawhuska, Oklahoma. And Pawhuska is the home of the Osage Nation. That's one of the homes of the Osage Nation. And people would probably know it from that movie that Martin Scorsese did recently, Killers of the Flower Moon. That's the Indian Nation.
Okay.
Where all the crimes happened back during the 1920s, all the murders.
Okay.
And it was also one of the FBI's first big cases.
Oh, wow.
So
yeah.
So anyway, but the Osage Nation, they're spread throughout different parts of the middle part of the country, Missouri, Kansas, but I think the lion's share, the biggest concentration of the Osage is in Pawhuska. Pawhuska is about 1 hour drive north of Tulsa, straight north. And right, so we just entered into a partnership. They have a skills training program that they do every month, and it's about 2 weeks long, and they teach people basic survival techniques, how to go out and get a job. They teach them new skills.
Yeah.
How to write a resume. Well, we are going to augment that program. So we're going to attach onto their program to teach more computer literacy. We break it down, more granularly.
Right. And so backing up, you were in the Army and you got out of the Army. Did you start this right at retirement, or did you do something in between?
Yeah, it wasn't right at retirement. After I retired from the Army, I worked in a telecommunications company, and we did a lot of work in Hagerstown. Okay. So I did that for about 10 years. And after that, I decided to move on, and that's when it occurred to me that, I'd like to open up a foundation and try to help other people, learn new skill sets.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And so you started this organization. How did you get the name, the Sage Hawk Foundation?
and this was the mysterious thing about the whole project. It all appeared in my mind overnight. I literally went to bed one night in the summer of 2016, and none of this was in my mind at all. And I woke up the next morning, and the whole thing was laid out in my mind.
Really?
Everything, even the name.
Whoa.
My son, he works here in Frederick. He works in a company here nearby, and he's a graphics engineer, and he designed our logo.
Very nice.
So his name is Connor, and I said, Connor, can you design a logo for Sage Hawk? And he did it in 10 minutes.
Whoa.
He pulled out a piece of paper on a tablet and a pen. He drew it a couple of iterations of it, and he said, "What do you think about that?" And I said, "That's perfect." So that's
everything came together so quickly. That's
together.
Somehow when you're on the right path, and obviously almost 10 years later. So how can people in our area support you? What help do you need, or what can we do?
Well, we really thrive on donations. That's really the best one. We get our support from private grants, institutional grants, the Nora Roberts Foundation, our author Nora Roberts.
Yeah.
She supports us faithfully. Her foundation is always there for us, the Osage Nation Foundation. And there's several other different organizations out there that provide grants, and we get our grants through them. Wells Fargo Bank.
Okay.
There's one, the Wish You Well Foundation.
Yeah.
There's just a whole list of them.
You got the list, which is great.
Right.
So how do organizations, if they find you, are you serving people all across the United States?
We offer it.
Yeah.
But right now, like I said, we're kind of small at this point, but we're growing. And with this partnership with the Osage Nation, we're starting to grow even faster now and exponentially.
Nice.
And because of that, we're going to be teaching multiple classes every year now. And we're going to try to expand. We're not going to relocate from the Osage to a different nation like the Cherokee Nation. We're going to expand. We're going to put our footprint in the Osage Nation, which is where we started. That was our pilot location. And then we're just going to expand. We're going to stay in Osage, but we're going to expand to the Cherokee Nation. I'd like to one day go to the Apache, Navajo,
right,
the Sioux Nation, all over the northwest part of the country and the southwest part of the country.
Very, very good. The financial literacy, I know, it's important really pretty much for everybody, but I'm sure the computer skills will help them to get jobs and be able to function in kind of those surrounds as well.
Right. A lot of people, especially in areas that are mainly lower income, a lot of people are afraid to use banks, and a lot of them don't even use banks. And they will they'll go to a job, a very difficult job, get a paycheck, and then they'll take it down the street to a check cashing store, which will take a large percentage of that check just for the privilege of cashing the check, because a lot of people don't have a bank account.
Right.
So we try to educate people on the importance of having a checking account, a savings account, how to use direct deposit, to get the most out of their paycheck. And, we teach them a skill on top of that.
Yeah.
And and these days, a lot of people are starting to use cash apps instead of the bank on their phones.
Yeah.
That's convenient, but it's not necessarily good for you in the long run, because if you need to get a loan one day, and everybody needs to get a loan from a bank sometime in their life, it's going to be very difficult if you don't have a bank account.
Credit history and all of that.
You also have to have a credit history.
Yeah.
And what we teach in our finance part of our class, we teach how to build credit, how to repair bad credit, the difference between debit and credit. And we teach them how to use compound and simple interest, how to calculate that with a pen and paper.
Wow.
So
very, very good. So is this mostly just you? Is there anyone else that's part of your organization?
I have a whole team, a board of directors that are very supportive.
That's wonderful.
And well, I'm the executive director. I'm the founder.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a lot of the groundwork, but I've got a great team of board of directors that support me.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, our president is Jim Taylor. He lives in the Osage Nation.
Okay.
He's got his own disc golf ranch.
Oh, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Well, look, we wish you all the success with this and know that you'll be expanding and putting your stamp on all of these Native American nations across the United States and helping them to be more productive members of society, right? Isn't that the ultimate goal?
Right. We're just trying, our goal is to empower.
Yeah.
Just to empower. You know, we just want to.
And in 9 years, how many people have you impacted? Do you know?
Oh my gosh. It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
But it's been a lot. We've impacted a lot of families.
Yeah.
And we've had some success stories.
Yeah, that's great. People who have come back and said, hey, this is really.
We've had people hired from our class so fast that they're in a computer data entry job that they missed their own graduation.
Oh, wow.
That's how badly the skill set is needed.
That's amazing. And do you help with recruitment and things like that too?
When it comes for jobs?
Yeah.
Yes, we try to partner with local job employment agencies.
Yeah.
And we'll reach out to them and say, do you need some people with computer skill training? And they said, all the time we do. And there's a shortage of it. Now, a lot of people can't operate Microsoft Word or PowerPoint or Excel. So they really have trouble filling the slots. But they said, well, we've got some graduates coming up. Would you like to have them apply? And they said, we would welcome it.
Oh, very good.
And every time we try to help someone with a job, they get a job.
That's amazing.
And the goal is to get them a job with a future, something that will grow, has growth potential, and that will give them a higher quality of life.
Right.
You know, better money.
Yeah, things we all want, right?
Right.
Things we all want.
Right.
Well, we appreciate you putting this together, sticking with it. 9 years in, I'm sure thousands of people affected and soon to be even more than that, learning those basic computer skills that they need, financial literacy, which probably all of us could use a little bit refresher on that, but certainly helping people to understand how to better themselves. Congratulations. This is great.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it. All right. If there was one thing you'd want people to know about Sage Hawk Foundation, what would that be?
Well, you can look us up on the internet, sagehawk.org. You know, just kind of poke around, look on the website, see what we do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've got a lot of past performance you can look at.
Nice.
I'm very proud of our history.
I bet. Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm very proud of my board of directors. They're full of support.
Yeah, that's so important to have when you're on a mission to do great things.